And now for the further adventures of Furry Force.
It's the Fur Force 4. Thank you.
The Furtastic 4.
You know, there is actually, it's not in this line, but it's in a similar publisher's line. So these are the guys, they do Urban Jungle, which is like the noir pulp, because it can also do like 1950s sci-fi with this engine. They have Iron Claw, which is your traditional fantasy, and they have Albedo Platinum, which is hard sci-fi, like super crunchy sci-fi. But there's another company, I can't remember, but it is. It was recommended to me because I bought these PDFs that was Furry Superheroes. You know, I blame it on looking at City of Mist that I'm getting all these superhero recommendations. But it actually didn't seem that bad. I don't have one of the first like full sets of PDFs I bought was for a game called Wild Skies, and it's Tailspin. That's what it is. If Tailspin had like Edison and Tesla, and the United States was ran by scientist politicians, it's kind of grim. So how about them intros? Welcome to the maybe the last of the bonus Urban Jungle podcasts on Average Adventuring Party, where we forget about it.
Oh, sorry. We probably need to do take 2 because I thought we were doing the dice thing.
Nah. We'll record that separately. Joke's on you. We always do the dice thing.
Clack, clack, clack.
Quack, quack.
Fuck.
All the math clacks. Anyway, so let's see. Last time,
Things happen.
things happened indeed. The group, violated rule number 1 1,000 times and split the party every which way they could. They paired off. They did odd fractions. They went individually their separate ways. They split up while being split up.
We left people behind.
You left people behind.
Not once, but twice.
Let's see.
Both of the kitty cats. Yeah.
Let's see. They didn't break in. They alternatively acquired access to the control room of the radio station, and through some clever techno wizardry, deactivated their bomb collars for sure, but hopefully everyone's. Annie got to give a thrilling interview and sang some songs.
Pipe.
Binx was left at the docks after Rollie had some unfortunate interactions with some union workers. But in so doing, he did see the boat that the boss went to. And we left off last time with him having been left behind and having to steal a car to get back to the house.
In scuba gear.
Because his clothes were in the car.
So that's where we'll pick up is Binx coming in.
Well, I mean, he could have come home naked. Then we'd call him Streaky.
I mean...
Sorry.
His name is Windex because he don't streak.
You guys are jerks.
Oh. Mm.
I get that. But didn't you leave her too?
Not by choice.
You want some coffee?
Could have. Yes, please. You could have easily waited for me.
She was driving.
We had lots of union guys after us.
You could have just sat in the car.
They didn't seem the type to let us just sit there.
We were parked outside the docks. They were inside the docks. You could have just waited for me.
But they might have come out and hurt us.
No.
Especially if they found out that he lied.
Be nice. This is my mentally challenged cousin.
Breathe, honey. Here's your coffee.
We made it all out. We got our bomb collars off, right?
Yes. Woohoo!
This is half of a win.
Yeah, we can skip town now, right?
I mean, yeah. It's been a good game. No. No, we can't skip town because fuck pretzel.
I'm a drifter. Let's go. We can find work in another place.
Yes, but don't you own this house?
I do, and I have some self-confidence issues, but somebody putting a fucking bomb on my neck makes me a little bit upset.
I'm the one who puts bombs on. I mean, I have heard.
Well, this is.
The wrong fucking hedgehog.
Aren't you supposed to be cowardly?
No, I'm clumsy.
Aren't you the same one that was hiding behind the table?
It was the smart play. They hadn't put a bomb on my neck.
Oh, but put a bomb on your neck and you become this jumping off radio towers.
Well, that was that or
saving the
talk
big
to people.
panda guy.
Yeah, it was either that or he had to talk to people.
And
I mean, that's quite the motivator.
I will gladly risk my life to not have to talk to people. Have you worked in retail?
Yes.
I like the implication that you're not people.
They're animals.
Obviously, we just left them.
Binx is gonna go drink his coffee and change back into his clothes.
For clothes.
So we still have one day before everything goes down, right? Like they expect Molly to die by the end of day tomorrow.
So why don't we just tell on them so that way Molly will then end her?
Yeah, absolutely. But
Or let's just go kill Molly. Gives us a reason to go back and see.
Why would we want to get involved with all of that?
And then, because we could own this city then.
Isn't Molly the big crime
I want
boss?
to own
You
this
just
city.
wanted to ditch.
Well, then,
Make up your mind.
so why don't we ask her to pretend that she's dead? Then it will give us a way to go back to, what's the cat's name?
Pretzel.
Pretzel.
She doesn't like it when you call her that, by the way.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, whatever her name is. Gina something?
Gianna
Jenna?
Gina
Gina?
Cara Bianca.
Carabianca.
So,
And the real life warfare begins.
so anyway, so we can go back to her and say we did it and then kill her.
Why do we care? Are we caring now?
I only care about Pretzel putting a bomb on my neck and having us followed by
But
all these fucking dogs.
in order to get close to her, we have to make her think that we did what she wanted.
Yeah, so by all means, we go to the dock, we get on the yacht, and then we talk to Molly, and we get her involved. Maybe she can deal with all the hench dogs, and we go and kill Pretzel, and I go back to my normal fucking life.
You think you'll go back to a normal life?
That's normal for me as it is.
Good luck with that. This is gonna change your whole life, dear.
Right, skipping town it is. That's. Binx puts up his paws like, who's voting for skipping town? I hear that New York's lovely this time of year. Go
Sure.
Mets. Go
I
Mets.
hear the rats are massive there.
Yeah, the mayor's a rat.
I know.
No, really, it's the wild humans in the sewers that you gotta watch out for.
So, how about we sleep on it? Decide tomorrow. Although we never did figure out which one. Were we right on the boat?
Oh, we found the boat.
You found the boat?
yeah.
Boat's out at sea. Boat's out there on the water right now.
So, is it going to dock tomorrow?
I mean, maybe.
And is she going to stay on the boat?
I don't know. You left me there at the dock, and
Well, why didn't you find that out?
Because how was I supposed to? That you want me to?
To be fair, the union workers were kind of riled up for some reason.
Yeah, someone got them really angry by saying that they weren't a union worker in a industry famously controlled by union workers who are very unfriendly towards scabs.
It's like going in and saying, fuck the 403. I mean... But you're a drifter, so I get it.
So, I'm going to bed.
Okay. I'm gonna go make a special bomb for Pretzel.
Define special bomb.
As dirty as I can make it.
Making
Yeah.
WMD.
Well, you still have a bomb in a suitcase.
I do still have the suitcase bomb. I think I'll use that to build off of.
What are you going to modify it with?
I aim instead of breaching for blowing up. Like maybe a car bomb or something.
All right. So go ahead and give me. Gabe retires to his lab. You hear maniacal, manic laughing throughout the night.
Dear Lord.
She goes to bed. What are you two doing?
Binx is a little paranoid right now, so he's going to keep an eye out.
3 successes.
So, I'm just out there to anybody as I'm laying there and hearing him laugh up a storm and all that other stuff. I'm going to say, you would think if he wants to get back at her, that he'd want to hurt her before, or painful death, not blow her up to where it's over quickly.
What makes you
Just
think
saying.
that's not a painful death?
I mean,
She'll feel it for the rest of her life.
I mean, you could
which will be
miss
2
slightly.
seconds.
He could miss slightly.
It's not enough you want to be a murder potato. Now you got to make him suffer too.
I mean, you would think the way he's talking and down there laughing that he would like to make her suffer.
Aren't you going to sleep?
That's why you don't piss off the quiet ones.
Anybody
Yes.
else? Is anybody else scared of what this guy can
You haven't exactly been quiet
do?
since
Scared
we
of
met
this
you.
guy? I mean, come on. Do you see what he can? Somebody
Shut up and
know
go to
him?
bed.
What does he do for a living?
Gabe, dear, do you have any chloroform?
Of course. Who doesn't?
I'm gonna sit right up at that and be like, I'm not going to sleep now.
Just an option to make. Rollie, shut up.
No, you don't. Chloroform doesn't work. You need ether.
I really want to break out the calculator to figure out exactly how much ether you need to put a bear down.
Okay, all right. Google.
Okay, can you legally have that?
I mean,
It's the 30s.
in the 1930s, yes.
No one cares.
No, but what I'm thinking of is what happens to our Google searches now?
Google,
how much ether do I need to put down a panda bear?
Adjust for inflation for the 1930s.
Oh, sorry I'm sure I picked that. I just hit a certain kind of way.
The whole thing was picked because we're all laughing so hard.
I did almost start to search how much ether by weight, and then thought about the unfortunate implications of.
Let's think about how to word that.
I don't think there's a good way to search for that.
How do I put a bear down with ether?
I don't think incognito mode's going to help with this one.
How much ether do I need to carry while...
How much
You're
ether
very-
should I not ingest in order to get knocked out? If I am a panda.
Here to say, we're just role players and writers.
Yeah, they should have a role play disclaimer. Searching this for a game.
Searching how to make a dirty bomb for a game.
Yeah.
Searching how to make crystal meth
This
for a
topic
game.
came up, and we're just all curious now.
It's like that thing. The guy's like, how to make a bomb. FBI agent peeks over the desk for a school project. FBI agent just goes back down under the desk. Anyway, on that
Unfortunate note.
Wow. So we're getting deplatformed.
yeah. Well, we've been canceled. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, so what? Binx is staying up and keeping watch. What is Annie doing?
I'm gonna make Gabe his autograph and then go to sleep.
Awesome.
All right, you guys wake up early in the morning. Gabe, did you sleep at all? No. You're not the proud owner of a standalone car bomb. Every game. Every game. Someone in every game.
Usually me.
Yeah.
So far, you're two for 3.
Yeah, 2 for 3. It wasn't me last time.
Who was it that made the... What was the last massively explosive
I
device?
think it was Shannara.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway,
So that was it was you.
well, I figured I would get to it before you guys did. So you wake up. For the first time in a day, you are not waking up to beep, 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 beep.
Plus it's
Hey guys, I made you coffee.
How much of it has you ingested over the past 8 hours?
Well, like 4 pots, but it's fine. I left a whole pot for you.
One pot, and he's just chewing on coffee grounds with a spoon.
At this point, he probably is.
Probably tastes good.
Uh-huh. Honey, did you get any sleep?
No, but I have a great bomb.
Great!
Isn't it? I'm proud of
Okay.
this one. I wouldn't shake it too much.
Then don't shake it.
Okay.
You're the one
So,
holding it, dear.
Why would you want to use a bomb? Why would you not want to do something else to kill her?
I'm not sadistic.
No?
I just want her dead.
Not in pain or anything for she
No,
dies?
of course not.
What's wrong with you?
You're a monster.
I mean...
So, what is the plan? If there's a plan.
Well, I don't have a plan, but I do have a bomb.
Yes, honey, you've mentioned that.
So what if we use the bomb
I like where this plan is going.
to blow up
Huh?
the car,
Yes.
fake our deaths,
Okay, you lost me.
and skip town?
That's my car.
But you were okay with us blowing it up until I said fake our deaths.
No, not my.
Wait.
We take
Hey.
my car.
Oh, that car.
Who's in your will that will get your house if you die?
Oh, I don't have anybody that knows or cares about me.
Oh,
So basically, the city does.
So,
Gable.
why don't you
State.
go get a will,
Uh,
leave it to her because you're her biggest fan,
That got weird very fast.
and then we'll use the bomb to fake our deaths and leave town.
Yeah.
And she will get your house and give it back to you under an assumed name.
I follow. But in this scenario, Pretzel isn't dead.
I mean, that's true.
So, I'm fine blowing up my car, or her car, or the boat, or whatever it is.
How do you plan on getting close to her to do this?
That's why we need a plan.
Okay.
I supply the bomb.
Okay.
Can you make a fake bomb that makes a big boom that doesn't actually...
Include shrapnel?
No.
No, okay.
So you can't make a
Oh,
smoke
wait.
bomb.
Okay. So I don't think we can lure...
Yes.
I don't think we can lure out Pretzel. I don't think that's going to be... That's not how she
No,
works.
that's
She
why
doesn't
we
want
need to...
She doesn't want to deal with us directly.
Uh-huh.
We call this number, and then I think that would be when they disable the collars remotely. I don't think there's going to be any chance that we can actually do anything to her directly. If we really want to see this through, the only thing we can do is talk to the boss.
Yeah, I thought
Yes.
that's what we were going to
So
do.
why do we have a bomb?
Well, why
Okay.
wouldn't you have a bomb?
Because we're hoping that the boss will fake her death, so that way then we can go to Pretzel, and we'll get close to her and could use the bomb on her.
Yeah. She's smart.
So we make an arms deal with a mob boss.
Or, she was saying we could kill the current mob boss and kill Pretzel too. Then it's 2 mob bosses now.
I mean, how are we going to lure out Pretzel? I think we should just leave well
We
enough
leave
alone.
her out by, either killing the actual
She's not going to come
boss.
out. She doesn't need to come out.
or having her fake her own death, so then we can do her a favor by taking out her assassin.
I think all we need to do is be like, hey, Dina's trying to kill you and take over, and she'll take care of it from there. We don't need to get involved.
I
The
mean,
only
he has a
problem-
point too.
The only problem with that plan is making sure she believes us.
Saying that we saw her gun down her son and implicate the Imperatino family.
I mean, technically the police are saying that it was just an arson. They have not, I'm going to assume, Have we looked at newspapers or heard on the radio about any?
I mean, it was on the radio.
Well, and,
But what
We
did
can
they
tell
say?
her all about the callers, too.
They said that there
we
was
don't
an
have
arson.
any of the callers.
I mean, because it was arson.
They didn't say anything about dead bodies or.
Yeah,
finding...
they said that there were multiple people dead.
Hey,
Okay.
We don't have any of the callers.
Annie, you still got your collar, right?
Yes.
There we go.
Okay.
I think we can use that.
All right. But what reason does the boss have to believe us? Because
That's what I was getting at.
we would have been sent to kill her, and
Because
Not to
we don't like
mention
having bombs put on our necks.
We're bringing a bomb to her. I don't think you want to take the bomb necklace to her.
We don't necessarily need to take it. We just need to take part of it.
and two, with no proof, we'd be going to the boss and saying, "Hey, your most trusted assassin
Killed his son.
is, trying to have us kill you, and here's a bomb," or whatever it is. Who is she gonna believe, us or her?
That was the point I was getting at.
So what if we leave an anonymous tip?
Again, it comes back down to, yeah, she can watch them and everything, but there's all these
wait
other
a minute, wait a
citizens.
minute. How about...
I don't want to kill anyone.
No killing. Can you... In the 30s, was there recording devices?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
They weren't portable.
Yeah, it's like they were fairly large.
Can you make a smaller recording device? Let's call the number and talk to Pretzel, get her to say, and then we can take it to Molly.
It doesn't have to be a small recording device if we do it here at my lab. I can try and make a recording device, and we can try and do that, and
And they could sweet talk her and maybe get her to say something.
I'm willing to try that as long as we end up killing Pretzel.
Well, I mean, the boss lady would do that,
We would hope.
but we would have our proof.
Aren't we supposed to only call that number once we've done the job?
Oh.
There goes that plan.
But I liked it. It was a good thought.
I mean, trying to give us proof.
Mm-hmm.
What about those dogs in the black car?
Huh?
I mean, do you think maybe...
Take one of them down?
No, now who's the murderer?
No. We
That's
don't need to kill them. We can just knock someone out and turn them over.
But you have to talk to a few of them to see which one do you think would turn.
Oh, they don't need to turn them. We just need to knock them out and leave them in the car and then tell her where to find them.
Yeah, but, I mean, of course...
The whole
Pretzel
operation
has
falls
guys.
apart as soon as...
No.
The whole operation will fall apart as soon as one guy squeals. All we need to do is tie some of them up, leave them a nice, tidy little package, direct the boss where to find them when we leave them there. So we already know they're gonna follow us around. So we make them follow us somewhere where we can lure them, get them nice and alone.
Don't you have information on the crime families? Don't you generally know where the Pretzel operates out of, or at least her crime family operates out of?
I can do some looking into it and see where we might be able to
Because here's
make
the thing.
some
Pretzel-
contact.
Pretzel would have to be maintaining normal appearances. She wants everything to appear normal. So that means that she would be doing what she would normally be doing for the crime family in the meantime. She has all these other civilians doing whatever their jobs might be, but that way she's not tied to it. So we might, if you have any kind of knowledge of where that is, of any of that operations, or we find somebody who might be able to, we might go directly after her, because we know we have 2 days where she will at least be trying to maintain normal appearances.
Okay, so first thing we need to do, she's probably going to be trying to start a mob war between the boss and the other families. So we need to get me into a payphone so I can make some calls and try to convince the boss not to at least drop a word of caution into some guy's ears. and get some rumors going. But you're going to need to keep them off our tail. And we're going to need to lure some of the guys that are tailing us into an area where we can knock them out, and then leave them as a little present for...
This one shouldn't
For
go
boss.
to the docks.
Right, yeah. We're not going to the docks.
Okay. Just your cover was blown.
So, you guys do realize that if we try going after the boss's assassin,
We're not going after Pretzel. We're not going...
okay, but we're going after men that the boss lady.
What are they going to do?
Use.
Blow up the collars we aren't wearing anymore?
No, but the boss lady could then send a hit on us. We're trying to attack her family.
That's true.
She doesn't know why. To her, her assassin is her assassin.
So I think we started all this to protect Molly. I think we go to Molly. We get what proof we can, and I'll give up my vengeance on Pretzel right now. I can take that up another day.
Oh, I think you'll get your vengeance. Just someone else is going to pull the trigger.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, that's fine.
Just saying.
The
I don't
reason
want to
why-
piss off a mob boss.
I think you already have.
I have done nothing.
Can you let me explain, please? I don't think the guys that are in the car are loyal to the boss.
Correct. They are loyal to the assassin.
So we knock them out. Word doesn't get out to the boss. All we need to do is say that they're responsible for the deaths of...
But in the
Her
boss's
son.
mind,
She's not going to listen. She's not going to care that some low-level mooks got attacked by someone. She's going to find out that they got... that they might be responsible for the death of her son, and that's going to probably matter a lot more to her than the fact that they were part of her organization.
okay.
So,
We could also try and find some of the other bomb collar victims, and they were also witnesses to what's-her-face, the assassin gunning down the son.
oh yeah, I should look at some of these wallets I have and see if...
Yeah, so maybe we could track, if we're looking for proof, we have other witnesses other than just us.
I'm going to say some of them were your band, so
Yeah.
you at least know where to find them.
Yeah.
That's
So-
true.
I think that might be our better way to go as well, in addition to that, because then we have multiple people saying we were all at this club on the same day, and if nothing else, we can get names and everything, because...
Let's call up some of your band.
Here's
So-
praying that they're still alive.
So I think... Is that okay with y'all? Is that what we're wanting to do? Try and gather
Get some
witnesses?
yeah. Let's call up your band.
Okay. Guess I gotta make some phone calls.
All right. You get a lot of empty lines. You get, we'll say, at least one police officer who's trying to get a hold of you since you gave that interview and then disappeared.
Hey, no one stopped me. I just walked out.
Yeah.
I joined a cult.
And then we'll say at one point you get one of your bandmates' wives who passes the phone over to him.
Mhm.
And he said he was supposed to have gone and stolen some safe boxes, but it went bad because he's not a thief. And then his collar deactivated, so he took it off and has been hiding at home ever since.
Tell him he's welcome.
Welcome what?
He's welcome. We did that.
Oh, God.
He asked what you were supposed to do, and
Did we want to get that information out, guys? No. You don't want to know, honey.
well, what do we do now? Because that lady's gonna come after us. She said, if we get out from under the collars.
Yeah, I got some friends who were working on that.
What's the name of the boss? I don't think we got that actually.
Molly, isn't it?
Yes, Molly Negrelli.
Molly Negrelli. Okay.
Yeah, we got the first name.
We got actually we did get the last name Negrelli from when her son was shot. Like, we need to go to Old Lady Negrelli and let her know we know who killed her son.
Okay.
And that we're trying to get evidence for it. Yeah, witnesses.
Yeah.
Okay, these this group that I'm stuck with, they have a half-baked plan to go talk to Molly Negrelli and let her know what the hell went down in that club. You're not interested in being another witness, are you?
I mean, it's either that or we leave town.
They're discussing that too.
I mean, I'm in it, I guess. I'm going to send my wife out of town.
That would probably be smart.
So just tell me where.
Do you guys have a plan on where?
Went on her yacht.
Yeah. Let's set up a meeting. I'll make a call at the docks.
So, down at the docks?
Yeah.
What time?
Let's plan for
Early morning, so.
it's early morning. Let's plan for noon.
Okay.
All right, I'll be there.
Okay.
He hangs up. You hear him talking to his wife in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And then line goes dead.
Well, good news. The thing worked on all the collars.
That is good news.
Bad news, I only got a hold of one of my bandmates.
Well, let's see if we can set up a call with Lady Negrelli.
That's your job.
Yeah. Let's get me to somewhere. Make sure that they aren't tapping the line on. Actually, can we check the lines here?
Yeah, sure we can.
Because that might have been a good idea before we started jabbering about.
If he gets killed over all this, I will strangle you.
Oh, you strangled me?
All of you.
That would probably be an observation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mind and observation.
Binx has good observation, but you've got good mind.
You can still
Yes,
help.
someone can assist.
It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, if you want to assist me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll assist you.
Okay, so D4, 2D6, D8, and who's assisting me?
I'll assist you.
Neither
It's
one.
my house, so I can.
Yeah,
I'll say unless you want a D12.
I mean, thematically, I think it's better for him. I mean, there's at least there's 3 successes.
Oh yeah. So you run the lines down into the basement. It's untouched unless they did it like on the pole.
Phew. All right, we're good.
Unless you want to check the poll.
Yeah, you can probably run out there and check, and the box
Yeah.
is locked.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're good. Let's. I'm gonna make another call then.
So,
To some contacts, and I need you all not to interrupt. And Binx is gonna call some of his contacts because he's probably worked with the Negrelli family a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Let me
he's,
sense some of your shit.
yeah, he's probably fenced some stuff.
So Binx goes into one of the studies, takes a call, makes a couple of calls. What are you guys doing while he's figuring that out?
so if we know that it worked on all the necklaces, why don't we just go public saying we know who shot Boss Lady's son? All those that had the bomb necklace
She'll probably order,
come forward.
manual hits on everyone.
Yeah.
But then Boss Lady will believe us because everybody will show their necklaces to show that it's true. And then Boss Lady will kill her before she can kill anybody.
I don't know.
Paints a big target on her back. Plus, they don't know that the son was gunned down yet, probably. They probably still think that he was killed in the fire.
Well, I mean, if the people
Or they said it was the other.
spread the word. It was,
Yeah.
Hey, you might check up on see if a gang war has started with that one family.
Yeah.
Their payphone right down the road.
My rough ass sketch of.
It's got a manic energy that I approve of. Yeah, so Binx comes out a little while later. He's fed enough rumors into the system that he can get a meeting with the old lady by cashing in some favors. What are you three doing?
I imagine I have a harmonica. I'm just gonna sit there and play the harmonica because I'm bored.
I'm gonna jam session in the middle of his living room.
Can I try and figure out a way to track down the bombs? We have the transponder going out. Can I tap into that and see
You'd probably have to be back there.
at the radio station?
Yeah.
Go ahead, go back.
I'd be very welcome.
I'm just imagining a bear-sized harmonica.
Well, something to do while I'm, traveling and bored.
Yeah. All right. Binx comes out after a little while.
All right.
Yeah, you.
I put some calls in, and I think we've got ourselves a meeting with old lady Negrelli. So we should get going.
Put the bomb in the trunk just to be safe.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna hand out those colors I bought.
Actually, I will take the bomb out of the trunk to be safe.
That might be better.
Yeah, we probably don't need the bomb.
Hits a bump.
I'm like,
Especially since we don't need the bomb.
Let's really.
That'll take this car out in a hurry. All right, so you guys load up, head down to the docks. When you do, those black cars are gone, but there are several dogs waiting on the docks. They have a small boat. They have openly carrying guns, and when you step out, they search all of you.
No guns.
No bombs.
Just these guns. Flex.
Got anything?
My backpack.
I got my tiny pistol, but it's like a pea shooter.
Yeah, they probably just confiscate your purse.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's a cheap one anyway.
It's not my good purse.
This is my
I mean,
on-the-run purse. Thank you very much.
This is me. We're trying not to. We don't know how long we're going to be on the run, so I bought sturdy stuff, but not
She bought
permanent.
it off the shelf.
How gauche. They get you all on this tiny boat and power you out there to...
Did the band member show up?
Yes.
Is he with us?
He is already out on the yacht. As you come around, you see the yacht is called the Cash Cow.
Wow, subtle.
It's quite large. Like, you could easily fit 10 of this boat on the back of it. And waiting on the deck, just under an umbrella, sipping a drink, is Molly Negrelli.
Is Pretzel there?
No, Pretzel is
Okay,
not there.
just double checking.
She does, however, have several men with her, just kind of sitting with her. And then there are also some guys up top on the upper deck, and your bandmate is there.
Do I recognize any of the dogs? Did they look like the dog that ran away?
No.
No.
And when you are escorted on board, she gestures to one of the couches and says, "Please, have a seat."
I'm gonna look at the couch. Does it look like I could sit?
Probably not.
Yeah, no. So I'm gonna stand behind it.
She,
I'll
shrug-
lean back and ruin her. Not intentionally, of course. I'm just not thinking. I'm like, oh, this is comfy. It gets between the spines. Really nice. Oh, I'm sorry.
She gives you an eyebrow and sees the two of you. Says, "Your friend here has been telling me some interesting stories. I was wondering if you might corroborate them.
Yeah, we were at the nightclub when it was attacked by gunmen, and Binx is keeping an eye on all the hounds that are there to see if any of them have any sort of visible reaction.
No.
No, it's like, and we actually saw the person who and my condolences to you, Mrs. Negrelli, about the tragic loss of your son.
Well, he knew what he was getting into when he joined the company, as it were. So, tell me, what are your takes on what happened?
The crazy mean cat lady came in. She started shooting. I got under the table, and there was more shooting, and then she killed some people. I think it's your son, and she killed all the ladies there by them, and there was a lot of blood on the floor at that point. And then she put bomb collars on everybody, and she didn't take off her mask until it was us four alone. And I'll describe her facial features very, very in depth. And I really don't get out. I was just going to see Miss Delgato there, and then there was brains everywhere, and it was horrible, horrible. And the things that have happened since then have been just as bad.
So, tell me, Miss Delgado, what about these collars?
What about them exactly?
You don't happen to have one, do you?
You should ask the gentleman who has my purse.
Ah, I see. Well, let's see if we can't get that. And one of the guys brings out a purse and sets it down. And she looks at you and says, if you don't mind.
Is it her purse?
Yes.
Okay, so you say a purse, so...
It's just a random purse.
Well, it could have been the dog that took the purse was an employee of the cat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at Annie over there and...
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna open the purse, and do I know what box it's in?
It's just there's just one little box in there.
One box, okay. So I'm gonna pull the box out and then open it.
Like her gun and the boxes in there. Probably not much else.
Mm-hmm. She looks at it and says, oh, well, I don't know about such things, but that seems legitimate. So, I understand why you're here and why you're here. I've worked with you before. And I understand in part why you're here, but why are you here? You seem unsubtle.
How could you know what I was here for?
She doesn't like having a bomb put on her neck.
We were targeted for some reason.
And we figure the safest way for us out of here is to get rid of the person that was causing danger for us.
What's your take on it?
I'm kind of wondering if you wanted your son to be taken out.
Oh, no. He was not intelligent by any means, but he had his uses.
His family.
And his family. I don't like the implication you're making, however.
Remember the dock workers. Remember the dock workers. Just remember the dock workers.
She's union?
No, she's not union.
Well, in a way, we are, I suppose. Some of them.
You can't be my cousin this time.
I just move around a lot so I can find work.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And what were you doing at the club? Don't take my meaning incorrectly, but it's not exactly a place for someone of your stature.
I was working.
Working how?
whatever they told me to do. Dishes here, dishes there, unloading food trucks.
Ah, I see. You use your muscles then.
Very often.
All right. Well, let's say we take that little doodad there, and she points at the necklace, the collar, says, and have someone look at it. What do you suppose I do about this whole situation? What is your desired outcome?
Kill the assassin?
That we don't have to be bothered by her ever again.
Well, you need to understand my position here. You're making a very serious allegation against a trusted friend of mine, so...
I said that.
So, if you're wrong, well, I can't let that disrespect stand. And if you're right...
She can't.
She can't.
So, I am sure, with as many people that she put the necklaces on...
There are about 40 or 50.
Somebody was able to do her plan.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe call around and see if the other mob boss is still alive or anything like that.
I propose a compromise. You've brought me one corroborator. Suppose you name some more, and...
Oh! Binx pulls out a wallet. If this guy's still alive...
Grabs the wallet.
Pretty sure he is.
All right. Well, that's one. Do you know anyone else?
All your bandmates.
Who I couldn't get a hold of, except for...
Well, maybe she'll have better luck.
I mean,
We are quite insistent.
you are welcome to try.
Sure. And she snaps her fingers, and one of her men brings over a notebook and says, just write down what you can in there.
She's got some goons that are wearing masks that follow us around in black sedans. We can...
Also, I don't know if it'd be possible, but there was a concierge whenever we came in, which means they were probably taking names of the guests that were coming in to see Miss Delgado that night. Well, while the place burned down, the concierge was one of the ones that were thrown out. So we may be able to salvage a guest list from the place that night. We aren't welcome there, of course, because the police kind of want us for...
How about, better
things.
yet, you want your proof? How about if you can pretend to be dead, even if it's just for an hour, and have one of your guys come with us, and we call that number she gave us, and we see what happens.
That might throw too much havoc in the crime families if the lead mob boss died.
Yeah.
I concur. Someone of my standing couldn't survive.
Go missing?
Nope.
No. If...
Sharks would smell lead in the water.
Correct. If I put forward any sign of weakness, the other families will move in immediately.
I guess a botched assassination wouldn't help then.
Depends.
Could you send your assassin on a job that was actually a trap and secure her while she's still waiting for us to off you? So she has to keep up appearances today. So if you order a hit that needs to be done today, then we could creatively get rid of her and remove the issue from your
She's
purview.
methodical.
Okay.
If I were to set her up on something, she would take days to accomplish it. I have disposable men for rush jobs. I think you've given me something good to go on, but I'll be insistent, let's say, that you remain my guests while I track down these leads.
Or you could just thank us for saving your life and we'll skip town.
No, that puts you out of pocket if what you say happened didn't happen. I would like you to remain close by, I think.
Hopefully
enough.
we had long-term plans.
Fair enough.
Very good.
So if everything's going well, are you hiring?
We'll see, young man. And
What, you want to be their kibble?
Can you not have the hounds watch us?
I think it's best for your protection and mine.
But the hounds are, she had quite a few hounds as her henchmen.
She looks around, and basically every henchman on the boat is a dog. And she says,
That's racist.
"What's wrong with being in the company of one's own species?"
And that's how you know Pretzel is really evil. Because all these dogs are trustworthy. She's a cat.
That's speciest.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But also accurate. These are good cats, though.
She snaps her fingers and says, "Oh, don't worry. You'll have a most entertaining confinement, I suppose."
We're all about to die.
And a guy comes out. He's got several small wooden folding tables, and sets them in front of you.
We're gonna play dominoes.
And
I like dominoes.
another guy comes out and starts bringing out food and drinks, and
Quill and start stabbing it.
yeah.
Poisoned.
It's okay.
I'm pretty sure they would just shoot us. If
Yeah.
We'll
Get the cheese cubes.
we'll kind of do that time lapse. So the camera pulls out of the bay a little bit, and you can see the sun just rising in the sky, starting to set, and the camera just pulls back and back and back, and it pulls into an office in a high rise. There's a figure sitting at a desk with their back. Basically with their back to the desk, and they're looking out the window into the bay, looking at that boat, and the moon is starting to rise high, and the door opens, and Pretzel walks in. Pretzel walks in and is carrying a small device with her. Sets it on the desk and just kind of sits on the edge. Looks at the clock, pushes a button on it, nothing happens. Pushes a button on it, nothing happens. Looks at it, flips it over, just and knocks it off the desk. The figure behind the chair kind of lets out a little laugh. It goes, "What? You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you?" Pretzel shrugs. "Oh, I had high hopes for that last group." They had moxie, and the chair spins around, and it is a young black dog. She's got droopy ears and a long snoot. Also dressed in a nice suit. And she goes, "Well, there's always next time." And as we pan down to the desk, the nameplate on it says Rolliana Negrelli, VP, and then we'll close it out there.
Rollo! Yeah, that was fun. See, I didn't blow anyone up this time.
You tried.
You wanted to.
So, I didn't blow anyone up.
I didn't murder anybody.
Yes, you did.
I don't know.
You threw that guy dead into the table. You're like, I don't care if he lives. Flop.
Nah.
I mean, he did try to hurt me.
I drew Binx.
Well,
He's got the teeth and everything. It's great. It's perfect.
nice.
So, what'd you guys think about the system and the game?
I think,
Interesting.
yeah, it's interesting. Combat, I'm a little Yeah, because it seems like it's really easy to get incapacitated and not be able to do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
It can be. It's a classless, like, freeform level system. And one of the things that you can directly purchase are more soaks, like a variety of different, like, refresh rates. And you can purchase more uses of soaks.
What I found frustrating was getting panicked by somebody else.
Yeah.
That was...
I didn't want to do that, but...
Oh, no, I know.
That was the only way I could not get incapacitated right away.
Completely agree. But it was crazy that it's like, all right, I'm ready to do my turn. Lost a whole turn because there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, the sister system, Ironclaw, handles it similarly, but kind of differently.
Yeah.
I kind of actually like that resolution mechanic a little bit better, but this one's not bad, and ultimately,
it got the job done.
So, for everyone listening, we basically have games planned out till the end of 23, I think. But we will be switching up by the end of this year, I think. I have to look, but I think that's how it's going to go. So I'm kind of trying out new systems, and this Urban Jungle is one that I was trying out. Ultimately, I don't think it's going to be the system for us. Mm-hmm. It's still a really cool system and all, but
and
I was glad to experience it. It was a fun for a one shot.
I don't necessarily have anything against there being anthropomorphic races in the game, but I think that it's a good way to add variety, but I don't know that I want a setting that is just anthro, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I feel like you could do something with this and then add additional races, and I don't necessarily mean like fantasy races like dwarf or elf or even like human or anything like that, but kind of like in the air adventure game we have going. One of my favorite races in that was the Genchai.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I really liked that race, and especially interacting with them. And I think if we revisited that world, I would love to, like, using this kind of system with those kinds, or this kind of system in that setting might be an interesting, or a setting like that with those kinds of races that you created yourself might actually be a...
Well, for me, the anthro was fun, but it doesn't hit the buttons for me.
Yeah.
So, like, I people who enjoy anthro games, like Pugmire, would be really fun in the idea.
They can be. I think they can be fun, like, for those of us that are not into the, anthro thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's like it's good for like a one shot or something, like a short term game. And these
exactly
systems have some great ideas that I think, don't just limit yourself and not try the system because you're not into the anthro stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have no problem with anthro anything. Like I said, Wild Skies is a great game. What does it for me more is the noir.
Uh-huh.
Like I love gangster stories.
Well, and I feel this gangster story went off a whole lot smoother than our last attempt at a gangster story. Smooth being relatively...
Yeah. I mean, y'all did pretty good.
We didn't end up as the bad guys.
Yeah, we didn't kidnap one of the mob boss's kids.
Yeah.
No, I think it was fun. I think, I read these systems when I'm trying them out, and I kind of run the math in my head, and I create characters and things like that. But it really helps to see it in action, and there's a lot to like here. But I don't think it's the one for us. But it made for a good New Year's game.
I would play it again. Like it was fun enough that while it may not be my normal, I definitely enjoyed it. Speaking as a like the gadgeteer, it was interesting how they handled it, and it was flexible enough to handle crazy ideas coming out. So I mean, it had the flexibility that we need as players.
It felt like him playing as the Gadgeteer was a lot like how Steph was trying to play Fennec in the Air Adventure game, and probably the Gadgeteer class would have been a lot more open-ended for her back then.
Yeah, there's a lot that we didn't get into. So one of the cheat sheets I made Mike for that character was a list of just kind of example effects of what 1, 2, 3, 4 successes could buy you. And I truncated it for this because this is a one-shot, but in the actual full game, there are like 20 different tables of effects you can add to things like vehicles, weapons, gear. You can turn things into like mobile kits and add modifications there. So there's all kinds of stuff. So I give it a recommend for playing. I just don't think it's going to be one for us moving forward. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Today is the 1st of January 22.
Happy New Year's, guys.
Yeah, Happy New Year's. I'm hoping to have everything, at least one episode up by this weekend. Maybe I might dump all of them on there. I don't know.
Take a giant episode dump.
Yeah, just take an episode dump.
That's big steaming episode dump all over your ear holes.
Just what we need to start the year off. A clean episode.
Yeah, I might keep it as a Patreon exclusive for a while, and then eventually release it on the regular feed. I don't know. We'll see. But, so, that's all I got. You guys have anything? Final thoughts? Criticisms? I didn't kill any of your characters.
I tried so hard.
It's a hyper-lethal system, and I didn't kill any of your characters.
Yeah.
You guys should be happy.
I almost died.
You were fine.
I would not have taken that one bullet.
You're fine. All right, well, that's all I got. So thanks for joining us, guys. Happy New Year's, and we'll see y'all next time.